SCB, you're supposed to be first, bro. Where you at? I'm still putting my money on SCB being first poster. Whoever the one that just came in and checked on me. Yeah, there he is. If you watch back the video about 10, 15 seconds prior to this, I saw somebody come in the room. I'm like, SCB, it's gotta be you. It's gotta be you. SCB, you're always first. And then my viewers thing went to 0 and gone. And then literally 5, 10 seconds later, another one popped in, and I'm like, that's gonna be him. And first, yep, clearly. Sorry guys, even though we're through camera, I gotta have the mask on, just in case, I never might sneeze and it'll go through the speakers and the camera and then poof, comes out your end. You never know tech these days. No, I'm just obviously kidding. Obviously kidding. I just thought it would be use it for what you call the screenshot. So how goes it, SCB? Yeah, this is industrial kind of stuff. This is an actual N95. So apparently, I just got a couple off a friend of mine, a few of my friend of mine from his work. Um, it's like a little, I don't know what exactly it is. It's like a release valve or a filter because inside there's like a little thingy like that, and then that's this side with like a little ventilation there at the bottom and the side. So apparently, it's the N95 labeling that helps against this virus or something. I don't know. Who else is in here? Yeah, there's this three. We had four in here, and only me and you talking. So I could only guess who the other people are, or who's just spying away, or maybe some secret admirers of mine. Not. Where you get that mask? I ordered on Wish. Is going to take. It's funny that we're hiding from a virus that apparently started in China, and then we're buying masks that are made in China and stuff. And like, I mean, then again, everything comes from China these days. So, hey, you can only do so much. But even my sister ordered some regular masks from Amazon. She didn't have Prime membership or anything, and it said it's supposed to come. It was a long delivery still. It was like over like 2, 3 week delivery for some reason, and it wasn't coming from that far away. I don't know what they did or how they did it, but of course, on March 26th came, package didn't come. It says, oh, now it's gonna be between this and this, and it did end up coming on the 27th, the next day, or the 28th. I think I don't remember now. But yeah, where's everybody, man? I know it always takes like 10, 15 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes to after 5 o'clock to get things going. Like Brian and who else we got? I was just gonna say Curry, Larry, and Mo. Actually, really nice. It's really nice out there today in Toronto. Holy, like literally almost like it went up to 18 Celsius. I don't know if you're familiar with Celsius. What is that actually in Fahrenheit? That's up in the 70s almost. Celsius to if. So that is 18 Celsius is 64. So mid 60s. Beautiful, sunny. It actually felt hotter than what it was. There's Paul. That's who I was gonna mention right after Brian. Paul. You got Super Bubba. Super Bubba in the house. Even hand sanitizer. Yeah, it's good stuff. Hey, Super Bubba. How are you, my friend? Hope you're staying safe in that damn hospital. Paula, yourself as well, bro. See, we all made it another week, eh? Coming from Humber, my home. Yeah, buddy, I understand. I'm doing good, Brian. Paul, hopefully everyone is good. So what did I say last how did I end off the live on Sunday? So every week, this whole virus thing has just been getting more and more information, more and more cases. Should have wrote this down. What were we at last Sunday? I said, well, we'll see you boys next Sunday. If we make it to next Sunday and see what things have changed. I go, oh, it's another Sunday now, and I know definitely a lot of cases have gone up. I'm pretty sure. I think just overnight they announced what 180 or 200 cases for Ontario. I think it was. I saw some new cases. So a lot of things have changed since last week. Ontario health officials confirmed 211 new cases of COVID-19, and of course it cuts off, and 2 more deaths. Officials have confirmed 211 new cases, including 2 more deaths, bringing the total number of cases in the province to 1,355. I don't even think we weren't even in the four. We're in the triple digits still for Ontario last Sunday, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm talking 700s, 800 max. I don't know if you guys been keeping an eye on these stats for your areas, but it's 1355, and this news is as of 10:39 a.m. today. So yeah, it's a few hours short, this news. Number of COVID-19 cases in Ontario surpassed 1,000. Full coverage, blah blah blah. So 2 of these cases have. Sorry guys, I'm just see if I can get you some information here. Wow, the two newest cases originated from the Simcoe, Muskoka district. If any of you guys know Simcoe, Muskoka, that's the you know how they have housing, like gated communities for the richy rich and the really nice areas. Well, Muskoka and Simcoe and Muskoka, especially Muskoka area, is the richy rich of the cottage of their second house or summer house area. So that's where this newest case was provided. And it's about 45 minutes to an hour north of the city of Toronto, and it's an all nice cottages are in like they're not flat area because it's been built on granite or whatever Canadian Shield, the rock, and they're big, crazy big places and like millions, and that's where the latest cases. So it shows it doesn't matter how much money you have, the shit will get you. Sorry, I kind of got distracted here. I missed your messages, boys. Hang with me here. Hi, Super. Hi, Paul. Hi, Brian. Hi, CB. Can't remember. Paul, now you're laid off now too. Damn, that wasn't last week you said that, right? Or was that Brian? Me and Brian, 2 deaths here. SCB, I gotta keep remembering, man, where the hell everybody is from. That's horrible of me, man. This is easy for you guys to remember. Tom's from Toronto. I know we got the West Coast. On the island is oh shit, fuck. I want to say Paul. No, Brian. Brian, Paul, Alberta. Jesus, that's horrible. I'm just gonna stop. I still look stupid because I am a CPAP user. I have to be quarantined at night because they are afraid a droplet airborne because of my machine. Yeah. CPAP machine, right? Lucky's still working. Everyone needs pallets. Oh, Brian, Alberta. Right. Okay. So Brian's Alberta and Paul's in the chilling on the west. Right. I think you. So only 2 confirmed cases in Thunder Bay. Still 2. That's pretty low. Let's keep it that way. Okay, I caught up. You guys were just saying hi to each other and stuff like that. So I keep forgetting I can write in here. Oh my god. Weird seeing my name in there. Vancouver Island, that's right. On the island. I knew that. I was pretty sure it was Brian that you were one out in Island and Paul was, for some reason, I thought Alberta. And then I was mixing you two up. So what do you guys think? I know you guys, a couple of you guys are smokers, eh? I stocked up. My guy said that he's gonna stop dealing with selling the goodies. So I got a little supply. Each one of these is 1 gram of shatter concentrate. The guy was selling them for $30 a piece, or 7 for 180. So I'm like, well, if I buy 5, it's $150. An extra 30 gets me 6. I don't know if I'm gonna spend 6. I mean, I'm gonna get 1 for free. So plus, I didn't really need all this, but he gave me an okay deal, and I figured just in case it hits the fan, that's at least, 2 months at least. And a friend of mine gave me a free one yesterday. It's actually his company, and they make everything that goes into it from start to finish. He gave me a sample yesterday to try. Yeah, so it's a good one, and I can get really good pricing on that one. So I know you guys smoke. Some of you smoke, so plus, I mean, I'm not gonna hide it. What am I gonna hide for smoking? Smoking a little bit of weed. I don't usually during the day or before even leaving anywhere in the morning. I don't smoke it if I'm driving. I mean, not gonna lie, I used to do it before, but now it's like I did it once and it was like, yeah, it's just not worth just worrying about getting pulled over, even if you're not stupid, Rip. It's just not, no point. I'm glad I don't smoke it during the day, and more I save for just smoking it at night. It lasts longer in days wise, because I get great sleep, absolutely amazing sleep. It helps me sleep so well, even though I usually don't have problem falling asleep. Um, but it helps me stay asleep longer for some reason. It doesn't wake me up as it would normal, but plus it does help me fall asleep sooner. So which is absolutely amazing. And I know my time usually come 9:30, 10 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, it's bedtime soon. By 10 o'clock, if I'm usually in bed, I'm good to go pass out. Dinner early tonight, eh, Baba? Yeah. At least you actually get to eat some decent food. Yeah, I'm not sure about any. Yeah, it's getting everywhere now. Yeah, Brian. Nice. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, it's really good price, and it's not crap. Like it's not stepped on like some place was getting from. I don't even know from where, but there's a way of checking the purity and stuff even of shatter by, I don't know what friend did. He dropped a piece of the shatter into rubbing alcohol or something, and you saw some white things happening or something, and uh, we did this after because they were selling some stuff for $30, even though it worked out to like $25 if you bought enough. But it was so bad, it was impossible to smoke it. Like you smoke it and it smelled like burnt popcorn or and burnt mixed with burnt bacon grease and one's tiniest of puff and you were coughing so bad. And this white ring started showing up everywhere, which was turns out is people started cutting the shit with pine tar. Pine tar. So then I started buying from Enigma, Enigma, which were a little bit more expensive, but they used top quality, but no bull crap, nothing. And read a lot of good things about them. So I was doing that, but then they stopped selling to the public because they got so big and popular that they only selling to resellers. And I'm like, and I found this guy here in Toronto on Instagram, and I kept an eye on him for a little bit and watch his stuff that he posted, and it seems legit. So I tried it one time in January. I tried his stuff, and this is going right after I went from smoking with the Enigma stuff, and it was good. It was like on par, though. I had about 6 days or so break of not smoking shatter because I didn't have 5 to 7 days, almost a week, and so I cleared out a little bit. And then when I smoked this new stuff, actually it's called Dog Pound. You can find on Premium Cannabis Concentrates. They're on Instagram, but uh, I am not smoking for the 6 days, let's say, and I took maybe 2, 3 hauls, and all I use is I just use this small little Yokan plus Evolve plus XL little pen. And it's got four four coils in here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. That lights up, glows orange. I might show in a little bit. You can see orange glow right on the top row. See that? See the thing? Yeah, that's all orange. So 4 coils. You drop the shatter in there and just puff away. You could be walking out in the street, just puff. It's a really great little thing. You have to roll joints, and you smoke so much less and all that stuff. So I already forgot what the hell what where my story was or what I did. I don't like shatter, just pot. Or on his neck, yeah. Easy access, man. Yeah, it was good. It was okay idea, stuck up. Yeah, Brian, I vape shatter. There's a little vape pen. Yeah, I've come accustomed to only the smoking before bed or early evening ish. Like, once I'm done, I'm just gonna watch some TV 6 o'clock. Go out in the garage, smoke, and have a cigarette, and smoke a couple more, and then I don't have to smoke in here. Although I didn't, I made a contraption. If you guys ever want to smoke shatter or concentrates inside, or even with bud, and you don't want to make too much smoke, take a long toilet paper roll, what you call it, paper towel roll, a roll of paper towel, or you can use 2 empty toilet paper rolls too, whatever. If it's the toilet paper, cut it in half. Take laundry dryer sheets, stuff the tubes full with dryer sheets, and instead of just putting the two ends together, like layer maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 layers, so it's flat, and you put it in between before you put the two together, right? So you also got the sheet that's inside the tube, and also like a wall of 4 or 5, whatever, 6 layer deep. And you put the two tubes together. You will tape it around, nice and seal it. Same at the end. Stuff some more um, dryer sheets in, and at the end, and both ends again, just layer up. Instead of putting a single layer of whatever, just put a few layers at the end. Fold it over, tape it up on both ends, and you smoke. You exhale. You exhale into the tube. When it comes up the other end, it smells like friggin' dryer sheets. We used to do that in jail. So you know what I'm talking about. This shit works. Leaving now, be back in 20, 30 minutes. Alright, yeah, I'll probably be still here. I mean, it's only 5:20. Unless it dies. Yeah, so the dryer sheet thing, that was genius thing idea of my buddy. When my buddy told me this, and I don't know, quite a while ago, I found out about it. But still, um, I'm like, that's a friggin'. And you know what? And I did some research after, and they actually do. Um, they sell things like this. It's like a charcoal. It's a little thingy like this, It's like a tube, like a round tube at the end. It's rubber, and then it expands out a little bit, and then it goes back down, and it's all charcoal filtering. You blow into it, and it comes out. I actually tried it one time. I'm like, that's the freaking smartest idea, because these things, when smoking this, I've smoked with this pen in hospital. Believe it or not, I was certain. Now that I look back at it, it was shattered. That was probably wasn't like the greatest, or the ones that's been cut, because I know still some now. Even if it's the shatter is really, open the bag and you can smell weed smell. You will smell weed smell on shatter. It When you smoke it out, exhale it, it still smells in the room. It's not as bad as smoking a joint of that same joint uh plant of weed or whatever. Definitely, because there's no smoke from actual burning smoke and stuff like that. It's all vapors. The smoke, I mean, it clears, it goes away, but there will still be some smell. And yeah, that tube thing works absolutely amazing. But there was times I smoked that shadow wasn't thing out of this, and while I was staying in a hospital in my room, it was a private room, but still, I tried it and exhaled, and had visitors come after, asking, "Can you smell it?" They were like, no. Nurses never, nobody said or ever said anything, but I didn't push my luck and keep smoking. And so I just wanted to try it, see if it stank or not. This stuff that I'm smoking now, there's no way I could smoke in a hospital. So, man, I think my damn battery died in the stupid mouse. Or it just doesn't like that table. I hate using mouses from whatchamacallit, touchpad from the laptop. Anybody enjoying any drinks today? Sunday? Enjoying the blood of Christ? Anyone? Some red wine, white wine? Anyone? I got some good old white colored coffee. Yeah, just coffee. I miss my damn friggin' McDonald's coffees. I stopped going. I don't know. Last Sunday I was still getting my coffees. I think it was this Monday, or was it Tuesday. I promised family. I'm like, kept bitching at me that they're already bitching that I go out. And I tell them I just go out, and I stay in my car. I don't go anywhere. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Yeah, but the coffee and going for getting those coffees from who knows who the people are, sick or not, serving you and this and that. I'm like, yeah, but why wipe down, sanitize the cup, the lid, and everything. He goes, yeah, but still, blah blah. You never know if it's sneezing. Okay, fine. I promise I'm not gonna buy any more coffee at McDonald's. I stopped buying my McDonald's coffees the very next day, as I promised them, and I still haven't had any. But I mean, wish I could, but hey, everything will be back to normal eventually, and we'll get to enjoy it. But everyone just needs to chill out and and did you guys see what was that craziness? There's a video on the 23rd or the 24th that Trump made. He's saying how, oh, Americans have to get back to work. How Americans want to get back to work. He was like emphasizing. I'm thinking, wait, hold on. Hey, what? Listen to this friggin' Agent Orange friggin' Potter face here saying this shit. I'm like, this guy, he's not normal. Seriously. I think I don't know if I included in any of my videos, my vlogs that I made this week or not. Sounds like I've talked about it, but I don't know. He's telling people that, oh, American people have to go back to work and blah blah blah, and American people want to go back to work. I was listening to this video, like, is this guy right? Is he normal? Like, everyone else is trying to shut down and get people contained, and he's saying soon. It's gonna be sooner than later. American people will go back to work soon. I'm like, I was absolutely shocked at what this guy was saying. Like, and sure enough, of course, the Americans took the lead. The most infected cases in all of everywhere. They jumped from like fifth to first in it's absolutely stupid. Like, I don't understand. I have my tuna and crackers for snack. Good job. What did you eat? What did they give you for dinner, Bubba? Yeah, I know a lot of friends actually. Even car guys have been car buddies of mine have been catching up on car related stuff. Yeah, good luck, Trump. I know. Yeah, he said it was all brought by the press. Is what he what? Yeah, he said it was all brought by the press. Now, not Democrats. I'm not sure if I understand that, but he usually gets what he wants. So yeah, he usually gets what he wants. He's worried about his damn Trump hotel sitting there empty, not making him money, and whatever other else properties of his are probably sitting there not making rent or whatever because no one's going. So, well, those people need to get back to work. The general public wants to and needs to go back to work. That way, I'll just disguise it that hey, my hotel's gonna have to be doing the same. But it doesn't matter. Your hotels are not gonna get any. Still, people are not gonna go to your damn stupid hotel. I'm thinking, because there ain't gonna be no visitors coming into the U.S. or going anywhere. Because most countries are gonna be normal and smart and implement laws that keep people from, especially going to the states with. I don't. I just sometimes I don't understand this guy. I know Trump was fucked in the head and said and does some stupid things, but really at a time like this, the T word, yeah, I know. Yeah, that word, that word is not to be spoken in our house. The T word. Listen, kids, honey, the S word, the F word, the whatever word, yeah, you're still gonna get a spanking for that. But you say the T word, oh man, those electronics are going right to the garbage. Not even on lockdown for a week. That's going in the garbage. Broccoli and chicken sounds good, Super Bubba. Yeah, that Humber, the even before they had some good chicken. I think I tried their chicken after they changed the meal plans over there. It's good chicken, good. He's a business, of course. Yeah, no, he's a businessman, not a politician. Absolutely, absolutely a businessman, and his pockets are, you know, are only getting filled, 3/4 way. We can't have that. Absolutely can't have empty, 3/4 pockets. Gosh forbid it goes down to half. Oh no, oh no. I'd love to see him go and work in a pandemic like this and go serve people for an entire day, for 2 days, for an entire week as either a guy carrying luggage. Well, it won't happen obviously because this is friggin' white collared, friggin' pampered, friggin' mini petty fucking orange spray tan clown. But work the counter at one of your hotels for a 10, 12 hour shift and deal with all these people during all this thing, what do you get? What do you allow them to? You give them sanitizer, you get sanitizer. You get a mask, a shitty, crappy mask. Oh, that's what you get too. Do your shift. Yeah, see how fast that's not gonna happen. Two of my faves, super broccoli and chicken. He wanted the army on the Canadian borders. That's funny. I heard a joke saying, I guess the Mexicans, after all, now that America has surpassed or gotten the highest number of cases, somebody made a meme, a joke about how because I guess Trump was right. He's gonna get the Mexicans home to build that wall. Now the Mexicans want the wall to keep Americans and their bullshit viruses and shit. I thought that was fucking absolutely hilarious. Yeah, he's not. He's not a good businessman. Yet, and not a good businessman at all. Well, he's not good, but he's smart. A way of the way how he's went bankrupt how many times now and shot back up all because of his name and money lending and money just bullshit. This is bullshit. The guy couldn't add friggin' two businesses' final profits together at the end, even if there were only a 5-digit number added together two without a calculator. Or the guy's dumb as a doorknob, man. Like I swear he. Sorry, I just got a message from a buddy of mine. He goes, he's a friend of mine in BC. He lives in the whack as they call it up there. I think whack, Chilliwack. He goes, when this shit is done, he goes, I will get a buddy to video me launching my car with the two-step, one from outside and one from inside the car. I'm like, good shit, can't wait, man. Now he's a high school buddy of mine that you guys will probably have caught me with texting on me with your high school buddy of mine. Went to high school together, graduated in '95, and his life ended up taking him friggin' West Coast, BC. He's an RCMP, burp, burp. Yeah, undercover brother out there. He lives in Whack, Chilliwack, but doesn't work out of there. Um, he's not Super Boba. He said today that gun suppliers were a necessity of life. Hey, well, I mean that's in the States. Obviously, those guys are already in, yeah, crooked, yeah. No nas. Uh, like, what are you gonna do? Like, just like how hoarded toilet paper, they gotta hoard guns now. Come on, man. Everyone, whoever has guns in the States already has enough guns to have. Then they don't need to go buy extra guns. Not a necessity. But those gun shops always look empty, dead anyway. Paul Noss. My buddy's car you talking about? No, no, it's turbocharged. It's a Datsun 280Z. I think 78Z. It's not a ZX. It's a Z. 78 280Z with a 280ZX 2.8 straight six turbo motor swapped into it. Uh, just had some work done on it. Some shop out there. I forgot which tuning shop. Some really good, pretty cool, good shop out there. And it's just a stock motor, small turbo, nothing crazy big. Forgot what turbo they use and everything, but he made 200, 250 or 200, 260 horse and uh 290, almost 300 torque. A little car that's like, what, I don't know what it is. It's under 3,000 pounds, 2,800, 29, 2,800, 2750. But it's well tuned, well set up for like you got instant power, so when you take off, it's not too laggy, the turbo and stuff. So you got instant power, and it's a good mix for. Because they gave him 300 million for his presidency. Who was he was paid? Orange Man, Orange Agent, Agent Orange. What was that? Back in the day, a long time ago, that U.S. used that gas or chemical. The only time they're saying how nobody in the world, not even China, has ever used chemical warfare on anybody. It only been twice, two times or three times in the world that's ever happened. Is both times has been the U.S. And one that stuck out to me was Orange Agent or Orange something code name for that thing was Agent Orange powder or Agent Orange or something. And then the other one was Fukushima something. That but yeah, that's why the Orange Agent sticks out to me. But I'm not the smartest guy. So if some every time I talk about politics or anything like that, I'm not the most um the biggest or smartest or most intellect on that topic because I was never interested in that stuff. So um only really I got into it especially American side because on Bush, because Bush was another fucking fliptard fucking retard of a president. I think Bush was even dumber than Trump. I don't know, man. Like that was another shit show that I fucking enjoyed watching. That guy was another absolute disaster. Bush or Trump, folks. I mean the Bush family. I mean those guys were not to be fucked with either. I mean huge, well known, very big, very powerful people. So, but still, that doesn't make you any smarter. His dad, on the other hand, seemed somewhat more intellectual, more smarter than his goof's son. You got any N95 mask to spare? My friend on frontline has nothing. I was just talking about this mask early on in my thing. I got a couple of these. I got like 2, 3. I gave one to thing, so I got a couple of these masks. Um, from a friend of mine too. I mean, got it from his workshop. So they're like absolutely like hard to get, and the N95 is what you need for it to do anything really. Yeah, I know. Man, I wish I could. I wish I could donate too. Or like I said, I only got a couple. I gave one to my mom, and I have just this one here that I already used. Man, like I said, he got it from his work too, and it's impossible to get. I mean, I'm not gonna bother offering a used mask. Like I gladly would give it if it would even just help one nurse. But I've already, like I said, already used it. You know, I mean, she honestly doesn't care about that. Hey, I more than gladly give it up. But you have boxes of the N95, really? Because Super Bubba's a friend that he's talking about, she's a nurse, and they're having problems getting these masks at hospitals, man. That's why he was asking me if I had any spares. She would even come meet me somewhere in Toronto here, because they even at work they're not getting these N95 stuff. Man, I should have titled. No, of course, you worry about her every day. No, I understand, and I just like all the old crew of my old 10th floor crew and everybody, you know where I stayed, Bubba on the tent, and they just like they're not open now. Yeah, I think I messed it up though. And they're not open now. What what's not open? Oh, she's working in the ICU with paper masks. Oh, that's horrible, man. So yeah, my old friends, all that time I spent in hospital, as you know, Super Baba, yourself, they become family, man. They become your second family. To some people, first family. You know what I mean? So it's. I feel for these guys, all the nurses that some of them are younger. I kept in touch with, you know, touch with them through Instagram or whatever. I see them making the posts, and I feel sorry for them at this time, man, because they're out there friggin' never mind just this coronavirus. Just imagine what doctors and nurses on a good day face. You know, blood squirts and crap, all kinds of shit you have to worry about getting into your body and everything. And now this with the corona, that's an extra even worry. Just the stress alone is absolutely just you know what I mean. And not having to wear extra, very uncomfortable. Like I put this mask on for 2 minutes, okay, and 2 minutes I want to rip. You know what I mean? Like be so annoyed. Like if the virus was right here, a wall of virus, and if I took it off, it would still stay there. I'll be like, fuck, I'm thinking about taking it off because that's how damn hot and annoying that mask get. Now, can you imagine having to wear these glasses and things over you and fully wrapped up and having to spend a 12-hour shift? Because nurses spend 12 hours. They're 12-hour shift. There's no, oh, I mean, I'm just coming for a little quickie sixer or 8 hours. There's no 8-hour shifts in hospitals and with nurses. They're all 12-hour shifts, man. The hospital I stayed at and where Bubba stays at, they're 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then shift change 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. shifts. So It's some brutal shit that these guys go on, and then the stress of all the patients and everything that they have to deal with because everyone's scared and worried, and having to wear be in this equipment, and then coming into work knowing don't have the equipment to wear. That's really important to wear. Masks and or they run out of stuff like masks is very important. Even gloves. Because you know what I mean? You use one mask with one patient, you go into one room with one patient, you can't be walking with that mask into the next one. They have to discard it. It's horrible. And a lot of it gets wasted, but these are just the measures that these nurses have to take to make sure they don't spread germs, and they have to be really careful with it. But they need equipment and the supplies. Sorry, she's working ICU with paper mask. It's overloaded. Hello, Tommy. Hey, Steve. What's up, buddy? Hey, Tommy. Sorry I'm late to the show. No worries, man. No worries. SCB left as well, and he said he's gonna be back in a bit. UI office, I think. I screwed up 2 questions. Oh no. Unemployment insurance office. Well, hopefully, if they notice the mess up that you made, that they will either call you for it or they'll realize what you really were supposed to put. And if they miss it, then maybe you can go on as planned. I don't know what the mistakes were, so I can't. Yeah, exactly, Bubba. They're the ones that are there, the nurses, when. So I'm happy. Hey, you're back. You're here too. How's it going? How's it going? Nice to see. Oh, we're up to 6 now. Cool. We had a steady 4 or 5 all from the start, so it's pretty cool. Look at that, Paul. Super Bubba. Paul offered to send you a couple for your friend there. They asked him to dry what to wet the. That's with the mask. They are told they get wet to dry them and put them back on. Oh my. Yeah, Super Bubba. Paul said that he's willing to send you some masks, a couple of masks. I mean, even if it be just for your friend. I mean, hey, she's not in. Yeah, that would be great. Eh? She's not in the same hospital as you, is she? Because if you were to send it to you over there, then you can give it to her. Yeah, hectic here. Where are you? Where are you again? Oh wait, no. I mean, you work in the industry, like industry. You know what I mean? The healthcare. Oh yeah, she's in Sunnybrook, Super Bubba. Right, 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 right. Well, I mean, she can if she comes visit you or no visitors. Shit. So she can't even come and pick them up from you if you can always send them to me and I can meet up with your friend. I guess it's up to see what Paul wants to do, but I'd gladly do that as well. I'm happy. Michigan. She's in Michigan. I know she's Michigan. Or he or she. I don't even know. Michigan or Minnesota. Damn it! Yeah, this is horrible. I gotta write these things down, man, because I gotta. You guys are my OG homies here. There's 12 in a box. Wow, wow, that's a lot. How many boxes do you got? Yeah, 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 and that's a thing, especially seeing loved ones. Wow, that's great news, Paul. For the masks. If we can make that happen for this one lady, that'd be great of you. I mean, hopefully shipping won't be too much. I'm willing to more than help out with that as well. It doesn't matter. I mean, unless you got a full skid, then I don't know. We're gonna have to work out something else. Call up my buddy, the hospital director, and tell him, "Yo, bro, I got a skid of masks. You need?" I'm sure they would arrange shipping. Yeah, send them to me because even if we're to send it to Super Bubba, he can't get any. He can't get visitors at the hospital, so there's no way that the nurse would be able to get them. So you'd have to send them to me. But I don't want to give out my address here. Paul, can you send me an email? I don't know if you have sent me an email one already. Here, I'll give you this email address here. Um, Alan, 110 pounds at gmail.com. If you wouldn't mind sending me an email there, bro. How many? You have one. You have one box worth, Paul. I know they're not heavy, and it's just not a big box, so I'm sure even one box is whatever, you know. I think there's 12 in the box. Thank you. My son works in hospital and getting crazy. Awesome, Paul. I appreciate that. And I'm sure she will as well. That's great news. Wow. See, all it takes is just one word. Somebody asking. And it's a perfect example of what happened with me and my story, or how I ended up in the hospital. Is because I asked for help. It was getting to the point where I sucked up my, I don't need help. I'm not gonna ask for help, or you know what I mean, or scared to ask for help. I eventually admitted that, and I asked for help. Sometimes if you ask, you shall receive, or at least you tried. You know what I mean? And I did ask, and it did get help, and thank God I did because you know, who knows where I'd be. Just like Super Baba, he asked, need masks, the front line, whatever. You know what I mean? I see him write that, or I repeated it. Whoever heard me say that, Paul, obviously, and okay, my phone's dying, but I'll email you. Yeah, sounds good, Paul. And Paul saw this, heard this, and he stepped up and offered to send the masks, a box of 12 masks. It was just great. So sometimes just need to ask, folks. And hey, Paul, my friend says send to her. Just talking to her. Send it directly to her. Okay, Baba, you send me the email. Okay, so you're gonna send it to later, Paul. You're gonna send it directly to her. So I'll get the girl's email address, phone, house address from Super Baba. He's gonna text me. Super Baba will text me, and then I'll give you the address and the lady's or whoever's name, or yeah, whichever. Yeah. So send me an email, Paul, and we'll go from there. Yeah, Super Baba, just WhatsApp me. Send me the WhatsApp or a text message with the address for your friend, and I'll pass it on to Paul when he sends me an email. That's great, bro. Yeah, Paul, thank you very much. I mean, I didn't have much play in it, so obviously it's all 100% Paul, so that's good. But yeah, he's not here anymore. But tell him, I'm sure he says you're welcome. And tell her it's the N95 masks, eh? Tell her it's the N95 mask with the little door and thingy on the front. So N95. Yeah, Brian. Bravo. Exactly. Look at that. Paul is sending a case of these masks to Super Bubba's friend, who is a nurse. It's awesome. I mean, they're having problems with supplies, so that's awesome. I mean, if I had any of those masks, or if I could get, I I'd offer up to whoever, or I'd even offer to give it to Super Bubba's friend, even if it was 100 or 200 or 300 of them. Still give it to just one person, and then I'm sure she would, share it with her friends. Oh, Super Bubba. Awesome. Thank you for the text message, Super Bubba. I will definitely get that information over to Paul. Will email Paul. Okay, and got her name as well now. Thank you. And as soon as I get the email from Paul, I will send that message right over to him. He says later, Paul. Paul says later, guys. Later, buddy. Email address. Okay, bravo. Oh. Alright, so nothing. You're welcome. Just a heads up, Bubba. That's a text message. It's coming at you. You're welcome. It's not going to supply a whole army of nurses, but hey, those box of masks will at least help save or protect one nurse. So that's awesome. So I feel like we actually did, or Super Bubba and Paul actually did something great in my life today. I'm gonna be able to help one lady nurse with some masks, which are in high demand at hospitals, even if you work there. It's like you got to provide your own medical supplies and masks and stuff. That's kind of crazy. Normally they wouldn't. They have really good supply in the hospitals, stocked, daily. I get the volunteer kids and people coming by and checking gloves in the rooms and everything, masks and suits, if they're all stocked up and everything. But obviously, in a situation like this, things go fast and a lot more. And it is what it is. And I like how people are banding together and you know offering up. Hey, I got a couple of these masks in my garage. I could spare. That's awesome. So what else is new and exciting, guys? We're already at the 50, 53, almost 55-minute mark of the video. We actually did pretty good. I want to take a toke for you guys in my. I haven't smoked one yet. Yeah, and a small little cloud like this, and yeah, it's not a smoke, so it's already like dissipated pretty much. Like if I would have sparked up a joint and did that, it would have been a cloud of smoke and smoke there for however long smoke stays around for. So it's pretty damn cool, and it's less harsh on your lungs, and it's a much cleaner smoke, but still nothing better than actually smoking a nice joint, nice flavors. This tastes good too, so. Water vapors with a touch of smell. So what else is new and exciting, guys? What else you guys want to talk about besides this Corona crap? We should make notes. Like I said last time, I didn't. Ow! I kicked the damn table. 1 second, guys. I don't know. I didn't want to stand up because I'm in my whatchamacallit, my boxers. So get out of here, stupid pen or paper. Give me some notes to write down. My friend is very pleased, thank you. Maybe now I won't worry so much. That's good. Great man, I'm tailing you. Tailing who? Tailing me? So let's write down some today's, well, I'll write down the date, I guess. March 29, 2020, right? And we can go back and look back at what today's cases. Let's look at coronavirus of all of Canada. Corona cases in Canada. If anybody finds this stuff sooner than me, let me know. March 29, 20. Corona cases in Canada, March 29, 2020. Let's see what it says. Well, we're going to go off of this worldmeters.info. Hey, new lady, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. You came in a little bit late, but it's okay. We've been having some chat about the coronavirus and this and that, keeping a steady 5-6 people in here. And we had Paul donate a box of N95 masks to Super Bubba's friend, who's a nurse, because they're having problems with shortage and stuff. And he's got a box that he said he's going to donate and send down to him, mail it down to him, her. So for next week's meeting or our live, so today's cases in Canada is 6280. Ooh, 280. Like the car, 280. Ish. Cases. Write it down so we'll see if you can compare. Hopefully next week maybe it's less. Because I know last week it was definitely not even barely all. It was high 3 digits, 3 numbers. Cases. And then deaths, it's showing 63. Recovered. What's recovered though? And recovered as 508. And like I said, this is according to worldometers.info website. So we'll keep it at that. If you guys want, each of you do like maybe your own city or own thing, and then we can compare. I want to do also Ontario. The entire, as of, let's see if they have as of March 2019. Well, this is not a good site for that. I don't know if you guys, anyway, if you guys know of a good where's an update on like actually today's cases in Ontario? Like, how do you check that? March 12th. I don't have any updates crap for this. I don't know. 91 frontline workers. I had an egg wrap today. So much things going on. Shouldn't have, but I took one shake off. That's okay, man. That's not a big. You took a shake off. That's fine, dude. 91 frontline workers of what? Joe Diffie. Who's that? Hey, SCB's back. You are back. Ha! And you're back. You're not always just first, but as you came back, you pushed our group chat to a total to 7. which is the highest number that I've had in here today, I believe. Getting it done on both ends, front end and back end. No homo. Oh, you missed. Brian donated a case of masks like this, the N95 masks, to Super Bubba, Super Bubba's friend, who is a frontline worker, a nurse in a hospital at Sunnybrook Hospital, and they're having problems with supplies and stuff. So he's gonna donate and send down a box of those masks to Super Bubba's nurse friend. And we got 8. Look at that. Oh, country singer? Okay, maybe that's why I didn't know. That's still, even though I didn't know him, that's sad. How old was he? Infected and in Toronto, 76 in ISU, 24 hospitalized. Hmm. So I'm trying to get. Oh wow, we got 8 now. We just passed the hour mark, and then it all steps up. Maybe a couple of you missed the Eastern Standard Time part of 5 p.m. and missed the time by an hour. We grew in 3 people in a couple minutes. That's okay. Doesn't mean we stop. I'm good to go. Infected. So yeah, Paul donated a box of masks. Awesome. So yeah, as of today, Canada has 6,280 cases, 63 deaths, and 508 people are already recovered. So I'm gonna try to make a list for all of Ontario. I mean all of Canada, of the bigger cities that I know, that I have friends that come in these chats, and see if next Sunday what it is going to be, because I know we changed big time. Trust in Ontario, last day, 24 hours, maybe 48 hours, 225 new cases in Ontario. So I know that added to the total in Canada, and we weren't, and not even close to 6,200 or 6,300 last Sunday. I don't think so. I'm really curious to go back and see. Unless some of you guys, I feel like going back to see uh February, March 22nd, 2020, and what our stats for Canada was, and for exactly a week ago. If any of you guys are bored and feel like checking that out and getting that info, that'd be cool. I'll write it down, and then I'll keep looking at trying to find today's Ontario. I don't know. I totally turn nerd into this thing, keeping a track to see when the curve is finally flattening and it's gonna start feeling a little bit. But like we talked about it earlier, I don't know who was here, who wasn't. I'm pretty sure, uh, Brian, you were here when we were talking about how Trump was saying in a March 23rd or 24th interview he had, that all American people have to go back to work soon, or they must go back to work, and how the American people want to go back to work. Exact words he said. They want to go back to work. Not with the slightest amount of twisting arms here or anything in that comment. We're making it sound like, oh, they want to go back. They have to. We have to open the city. Like it doesn't matter though. Like, and that guy's so stupid, man. T word. I'm not gonna say the word. I'm just gonna call it the T word, right, Brian? The T word, because the word that's ump is not allowed in Brian's house, so it's not gonna be allowed in my live chat either. I'm just gonna call it the T word or the T man. Well, don't call it the T man because some people have called me T man before. The T word is not allowed in here. City TV's on with the weekly numbers. Yeah, what is it? See if you could give me the Ontario numbers. If you could write it down in a little scripty there. 27th. Well, it's January. I don't want January numbers. I want Ontario numbers and BC numbers for today. Timeline. Oh, okay, look. Wow. The cases really started really going up after March 8, 9, 10. It was still same. And then March 11, March 12, 13, 14, 16. Look at that. I don't know where I would have to. There we go. See that on top before it starts? I don't know what's the best way. Before that starts going out, the top is around the 11th. Here, we're at the 11th, the 10th, the 9th as I go back up. Coming down is 12, 13, and then it goes out 14, 15. Right down here is the 24th. The bottom is the 26th. The bottom is the 26th, and it's just going. The curve is going, going, going. Here's the 29th. 1,326 cases. I think that's Ontario. Ontario, yeah. 1,326. 21 deaths. Wow. Wow. I'm going to put Ontario under it. 1,326. So 1/6 of the cases is in Ontario. 1,326. And death. Ontario. 21. It doesn't say recovery rate, but now we need this for BC. Let's see if we get the same Wikipedia. That's actually pretty cool. Say TV news on with the weekly numbers. That's cool. Quebec is getting hit hard. Really? Everyone is getting friggin' manual timeline. Wow, they don't have it for BC. Statistic data maybe? That's a shit chart. I don't get anything for BC really. Alberta. Let's try all over Alberta. Calgary. Calgary. Alberta had 56 new cases. Ontario reports 211 new COVID cases. Ontario. I don't know. It's so hard to get a basic chart put together, and Quebec's getting hit hard. Yeah, I know. Holy Jesus, gas was 57 in Alberta somewhere. Jeez. It was a Calgary Costco. But still. Anyway, you know what? I'm not gonna waste my time on live and burying my thing. I'll do the research after while I'm offline. And so for next week we'll get something to look back. And I mean, I wish I knew some numbers. Okay, you know what? One last thing I want to check is what Canada was cases wise 1 week ago. So when we last talked and last time I said, I wonder what next week, if we're still going to be alive, or what next week is going to hold to bring, and see how many has jumped since then, since our last, you know? Yeah, exactly. So, shit, wow. You guys are not going to believe this. You guys are absolutely not going to believe this. Last Sunday, March 22nd, we had 425 cases and only 6 deaths. 425 cases and 6 deaths. 1 week later today, 1,326 cases and 21 deaths. I thought it was 61 deaths or whatever. But 1,326 cases today. And on the 22nd, it's 425 cases. $425 cases on the 22nd, folks. And the week before that, Sunday before that, it didn't change much. 377 to last week's 425. The week before that, 377. Sunday before that, 318, 258, 214. So the case was going up, decent number, from 146 to 177, 189, 214, 258, 318, 377. And then here we go. On the 22nd, 425. 23rd, 503. 24th, 588. Next day, 25th, 688. 100 jump. 26th, next day, day after the 688. 858. So almost 150, 100 plus 50 cases. The 27th, 993. So 858 to 993, not bad. Then 993 into on the 28th, 1144 it jumped to. And then 1326. And this is just Ontario that I'm talking about. In Ontario. Now, wow. Ontario jumped from last week of corona cases in Canada. Why is it showing me only Ontario? Like, get the hell out of here. That's unreal, that jump of only almost 1,000 cases in a week in Ontario. 21 deaths are here versus 61 in all of Canada. See Canada's numbers, only showing Canada's number. Okay, here, Canada's number. So last Sunday, when we last talked, March 22nd, Canada was at 1429 and not showing deaths. We're at 1429. Last Sunday when we talked, folks, it was at 1429. 6,200 cases today. A week later, we jumped over 5,000 cases in all of Canada. From 1430 to 6230, let's say. And it started off on March 7th with 60, March 8th, 67, March 9, 78, March 10, 96, 11th, 17, then into 157, 196, 250, 324, 425, 569, 690, 846, 1055, 1281, and that's where we start right here, 1429. So last week's our Thursday meet was at 1429, and the Sunday live that we had before was 1281. So last week 1429, and days were jumping. So Sunday was 1281, and then this is going to be going up. I'm going to go day by day now for 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th. So 21st was 1281, 22nd 1429, then 2061, 2751, 3385, 4018, 4743, 5652, and today 6240. So, taking bets next week, that 6200, taking consideration last Sunday we had 1430 cases, and today 6230, let's call it. That's almost 5,000. So we're gonna see another 5,000 jump cases this week. So is it gonna be 11,000 something for Canada next week? What do you guys think? I'm really hoping that it doesn't double or go multiply by 6 or 5, and if it stays under 10,000, that would be great, because then it'll be much less than what it's doing now. It's going like this from the bottom. It's going nice curve. We need to. So hopefully next week we're not gonna see this this trend continuing to grow by 1,750 to 1,000 cases a day. Let's not. Let's not and say we did. But I'm still gonna get that info together for if I can find info on the other things, and we'll compare it next week or whatever. I don't know. Well, there's still 6 of you in here listening to my blabbing. Are you guys off talking about stuff and other better stuff and tuning me out, or just talking shit about me, aren't you? You guys are talking smack about me. And guess what? I can read your comments, folks. Just kidding. I was busy cooking supper. Just finished eating, actually. Newfoundland has 135, 2 in ICU, 7 in hospital. Well, I guess 135, that's a pretty big case. 20, a lot of big cases for a little place, eh? City News, with the weekly numbers. Quebec is getting hit hard. Over 136,000 cases in the US. Yeah, so our Canadian cases of, what did I say? 6,200 cases in Canada. That's, I shouldn't complain about that or cry about that, I guess. If there's over 136,000 in the States. Okay, yeah, the States has 10 times the population as us. We do have bigger land mass, but land that majority of the land we can't live on. Whatever is already able to be have, we can live on, or habitat can survive, or people can survive. It's already being lived on, or being lived on. So, what the hell was I gonna say? So yeah, they're 10 times the population. So take our 6,000 and multiply it by 10. If they have 10 times the population, that's only 60,000 cases, and 60,000, and still would be less than, it would be like 45% of what would, if you calculate out the 130 cases, because 60,000 plus 60,000 is still only 120, so it's less than 50% of, or would be less than. Who's beeping here? Okay, Facebook reminder. A lot of them are backups in labs. Okay. The news here says that the numbers we keep getting at the end of next month, Alberta will have over 10,000, or Canada, you mean, will have over 10,000 there, SCB1. But Alberta will have over 10,000. Well, I shouldn't be, because that's what the Canadian average, or what I'm predicting. I hope for Canada to be 10, 11,000 maybe. Sure hope not Alberta. But then again, the numbers have been fudged, I'm pretty damn sure. So if the truth numbers come out, I wouldn't be surprised though it's 10,000 cases just in Alberta. Oh, you're heading out? I'm happy. Are you? Okay. Sounds like you are. I think you are. Did she say she was or he? Still don't know if it's a he or she. I'm so sorry. Stay safe, everyone. One and stay home. Yeah. Oh, you didn't say anything about leaving. Okay. Yeah, definitely stay safe and stay home. Well, go out and get groceries if you must. And don't listen to Trump how he's saying that Americans want to get back to work. That's a crap. Or how Americans need to go back to work. No, they don't need to. That's just gonna cause more problems. As you see what happened with Florida and their number of the cases and how much Florida jumped by ridiculous numbers. You had like those thousands of people on those beaches one week, and the next week the party, the young teenagers coming from spring break. Oh, we're still gonna party, man. We've been planning this for like 2 months, man. Shit like that. Just and then the Florida body count just went through the roof, man. They took over. People catching it and stuff. It's not a joke, man. Still people seeing it as a joke. I don't know. Super Bowl time to go. Thank you. Getting tired. Have to isolate now. Keep the message going about masks. Maybe we can help a lot more frontline workers. Yeah, yeah, definitely, Baba. Super Baba. I am definitely going to send your info um to Paul once he gets the email to me, and then we'll have the masks directed to your friend. It's gonna be awesome. She'll be able to use it herself at least, not share it with somebody. But it's a help. It's a start. Have a good one, Super Baba. Take care. Isolate, nap, enjoy your TV, and see what tomorrow brings us, eh, buddy? Scoot safe, bro. Wow, still going pretty strong. Almost coming up on an hour and a half of live. I think this is my longest live. ASCB, longest live, I think, with at least having 5 people, almost 60 just left. Ow. Yeah, damn it. Can't drink my coffee. Damn it. Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting to see what our numbers are gonna be. Yeah, you too, Super Bubba. You too, buddy. Wonder what our numbers will be next week. I'm definitely also gonna write down the old number from last week's day of when we had our live, and then so next week when we're in the live, we can talk about today's numbers and then what the last week's numbers were as well. So that's there. My buddy just messaged me. He goes, best day ever. He goes, found 10 full rolls of toilet paper I didn't know I had. 6 in the garage. He's working on his car. He found 10 rolls of toilet paper I didn't know I had. 6 in the garage and 4 from project cars, 2 in a camping box. 4 in my basement bathroom. He doesn't use it much. Yeah, he doesn't use his basement and washroom, so. He goes, but you need to bring your own if you come over. Unfortunately, here in BC, bud, and that's hilarious, dude. I'm still on my live. Still got a few people in my live here, bro. Uh, it's my buddy from the car guy buddy of mine I was telling you guys about. So yeah, I'm just leaving you this voicemail back instead of typing and being rude. So I'm kind of not conversing you. Am I conversing you in this conversation? Even though I'm the only one talking in this live that I'm on YouTube live. I mentioned to you earlier that I'm gonna be on it. So I'm still going. Still got like 5 people in there now. I had like 6 or 8 people going for the longest time. It's almost an hour and a half now. It's the longest time I've ever had a live. But we had a decent conversation uh, about the whole Quran thing going on, what everyone's up to, and when somebody who I know who's actually staying at the hospital, he's in the hospital right now. He's one of those. He's a big guy too. He's a patient of the same hospital that I was in, and he comes in the live that I do every Sunday, and he asked if anybody knows anybody who can donate some masks and stuff because his friend is a nurse, and they're getting not greatest support with, like, supplies, and the nurses are looking out outside of the hospital supplies, so their own. So they're looking for their own masks to buy and stuff because some hospitals just can't keep up with the supply. So he's asking if anybody, and somebody who's in my chat room along with everybody saw this, and he said, "I got a box of one of those, the ones that I had, because I took a picture for a screenshot with my mask, the N95 mask that I have." Somebody said, "Go, hey, I got a couple of those boxes. Is he willing to donate?" So I actually we got the address of my friend's friend who works in the hospital, and Paul is sending the donation to the nurse. He's gonna mail it to her. The hell am I being banging down here? But anyway, so yeah, that's that, bro. All right, we'll talk to you in a bit. But yeah, finding the 10 rolls of toilet paper, that's a huge score right now, bro. Like, imagine that was gold bars that you invested into 10, 15 years ago. Yeah, those gold bars would be worth way more now. Hey, so is the toilet paper. All right, peace. Sorry about that, guys. I just had to leave a quick message to a buddy of mine. Look at what this file here. This, I don't know if you can see that. Most improved player, me. This was young immigrant me playing hockey. Wow, 9 years old. Started loving hockey and I wanted to play. And when we played soccer, I was always a goalie. I love being a goalie. So my dad's like, "Hey, let's go. We'll put you in a hockey league and you can be goalie." I didn't even know how to skate, nothing. Just go, go, go. You'll be okay. Holy hell. That was hell being a goalie without not being able to skate and being on your 2 feet. But this is one of my one and only trophy. I have another actual trophy that I have, which is an actual little trophy thingy. And I got that and another medallion I got for shutouts. Shutout season shutout leader for shutouts. And I got one of those. That was cool. And a little goalie trophy. Um, old times. Couldn't skate, barely speak English. That was fun times, man. Fun times to get picked on in. Oh, that was fun, man. Get picked on, you get tough skin, you learn. All good, man. Keep safe. Damn, it's been that long. What's been that long? I know I've been just blabbing off over here, and might have missed something that I didn't read while it was being said. So something's been that long. Yeah. Well, time to go. Thank you. Getting tired. Have lastly keep the messages going. Oh, yeah, about masks. Maybe we can help a lot more line workers. Yeah. Keep safe, Super Bobo. Then I still don't know what it's been that long. SCB1. Wonder who are the other 4 people that are not posting in here besides SCB1. Did Brian leave? Or what's his name? Or maybe we got some people from Anthony's camp. Or maybe Crying Hippie. Trying to see what the good people are up to. Anyway, I think it's been long enough. I mean, we don't need to keep this going any longer. Now you got me thinking, who the hell's spying on us? Not like I give a shit, but not like I friggin' say anything bad that's worthy of hiding or anything. So I don't really care. Let's see what this is. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get that information together for stats, for what the stats are for Canada, Ontario, and different provinces today. What were last week, and then we'll compare it to next week's. I don't know who's been still listening, but I guess no one's here talking anymore. In those 5, 6 people in here, that's not weird, as Anthony would say. Why the hell are you in here if you're not gonna talk to me or say anything? Yeah, 2 minutes. But 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I'm gone in 2 minutes. I might as well just sign off, but well, there's 5 of you in here not talking, so no one else is talking. I don't think it's moved. So yeah. Anyway, folks, thanks for all coming out. Good hour and a half, solid hour and a half. Or 8, 9 people, 10 people, I think max, or 8, something like that. The rest of you not talking here. I don't know why. There's 5 of you. What what the deal is? Who you spying or what you spying on? Or you just don't want to say hi to me? If you're an old friend, if you're still on my Facebook friends list and we haven't talked, listen, you can still say hi. Hey, I'm not gonna kill you. Or just like to. Oh, well, there two have been identified of the 5. I was just hitting the bong. Sorry, I was eating. I was like wondering. I'm like, well, I never really have like five people in here and no one's saying a word. I go, who the hell? Three. Okay, 2 of you still here. 2 of you still here out of 5. Does that 5 include me? Or that's just includes my viewers? Oh, I'm happy was here too. Okay, well, fuck. SCB, I'm happy, and Brian. That's 3. It's showing me that there's 5 chatters. Does that include me or not? If it is, then that's 4 and 1 unaccounted for. Or if it doesn't count me, then it's 3 people chatting and 2 accounted for. But 1 usually lurks and I don't know. Oh, whatever. 2's not bad. I thought there's like 5 people watching me and who don't like me, but they still want to watch me and see what I say, but they can't say hi. But okay, this works. 3 of you, that's cool. Yeah, I guess it's time to go. Yeah, I could be right. Having a beer, taking a break from diet. Yeah, a lot of people are. I guarantee you, tons of people are. Like I know people are. They used to be on keto or watch what they eat. Uh, there are less and less watching it, and that's like people just stop caring. It's like oh, screw it. I mean, if I have to, like I'm I'm gonna enjoy at least if I'm gonna be stuck in here and or have to stay. Not have to. No one's forcing you to stay inside, but you're doing the smart thing. So, but yeah, we did good. So I'm gonna take down all the information of today's Canada count in all of Canada and all of Ontario and deaths and then BC and stuff like that. And next Sunday we can compare to what the numbers were today and what they were last week. I'll get last week's numbers too. And then we can compare. But I guarantee you it's going to be over 10,000 in Canada. So it went from 1,400 last week to 6,200 this week, almost 5,000 cases. So if it goes another 5 again, it's already 11,000. So I'm hoping it's not going to go above 10. But yeah, Brian, I guess it's time to go. Sounds good. I'm happy. Everybody is good to go. Had a good one today. Had a good solid hour and a half. Anyway, still hour and a half now. So an hour and a half with good talk or good something going on. Anyway, we got a donation to Nurse of Super Bubba's from Paul. So that was awesome. That worked out great. Next Sunday we'll do this again next Sunday for sure. I'll be here, and hopefully we don't have as much tragedy and death numbers and cases to go crazy as this week. So, but you guys all take care. Take care of yourselves. You know how it goes. You know how it works. Clean those hands and you don't need to go in crowds. Just don't eat your canned veggies and your canned foods and your rice. We all tough it up for a month or so, and we'll be all right after. Yes, yes, yes. I'm happy. Yes, yes, yes. Same to you as well. Same to you, everybody watching. Everybody, bless you all. Stay safe. Yeah, you too, Brian Knight. And we'll see you guys next Sunday. Keep on swimming. And click. Swim, swim.